I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the weekly live forecast with Amina in my cluttered corner, which is even more cluttered today because I'm supposed to be taking care of a few things. And I have all the things I'm supposed to be taking care of piled up around me so that I don't overlook them. Okay, so we're in spring, y'all, and in Aries season. My favorite time of the year. I'm in Aries. Welcome to my channel, Soul Transforming Energy. If you're new here, my name is Amina. I am an intuitive guide. I'm primarily a light worker, meaning that I use my gifts to help other light workers be able to overcome the obstacles that come our way so that we can continue to do our light work in the world. So this weekly live is so that you guys could be prepared for the energy that each week is going to bring in and you can act accordingly. Okay, and be prepared. So what I've been doing lately, every week, is a little pick a pal to give people a little more of a personalized look at things. Um, but if you want a directly personal look at the week ahead, or you have questions, look in my description. It's there. It tells you how you can send a donation of $11, minimum $8 for reading live at the end of this session. Okay, it's in the description. I'll repeat it again as we get into it. But what I want to first do is welcome y'all into this energy. We are in the spring season. That is the season of rebirth. That is the season where everything that was kind of lying dormant is going to start to move now. Okay. If you planted seeds, expect to see them start to surface at this time. Okay. So, what else do y'all need to know? So, spring is going to have you really feeling like, where's the stuff I planted? Where are the seeds that I planted? And it could get you to feeling a little bit impatient this week with things showing up. But I'm going to tell y'all now, I don't see too much impatience much longer. I really feel like this week is the week you're going to see things growing. So, like, you've planted your seeds, you've been watering them. Some of you had to plant in the dark and just hope they grew. This week, I feel like you're going to see it peaking. You're going to see something coming up out the soil that'll make you say, all right, things are flowing. This week, I feel like it's the week of reassurance, where you might have been doubting, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right things? This week, you're going to get the signs like, that's the right way. That's the wrong way. This is the right one. That's the wrong one. This is the right place. It's the wrong place. You're going to see. Okay. So, and we're still in that new moon energy. So make sure you are setting your intentions and not just setting them, but planning out the steps. What am I going to do first? Energy is about. What's your first step towards your dreams? All right. And if you feel like I've already been making steps, you need to make a new one. This is a new energy. Okay. All right. What else am I getting for this week? Besides, I was gonna say excitement. I see a little bit of excitement, like when you start to see things looking like they're growing. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm gonna make 3 piles. I usually do a general look at things, but I think it's a lot more fun and gives you a more of a personalized feel when you choose your read. Okay. So before I do the day by day weekly look, as I always do, I'm going to let you guys choose a pile. But we're going to take some breaths before we do that. What's at the bottom of this deck? We got strength riding on the back of one of my favorite animals, the dragon. So I do feel like this week, what you don't see at the bottom of the deck is your strength and courage paying off. So anything that you move towards that brought you fear in the past week or even the past month, you're going to see your strength pay off. And with the dragon energy, not only do dragons represent prosperity because they're drawn to abundance, but they also represent purification through fire. So you might feel like you're kind of clearing things out, burning things out. And when fire comes through to purify, ain't no coming back. It's ashes. If it's going to come back, it has to renew itself like a phoenix. All right. I love these cards too. And I love dragon energy. All right. So stay in this energy of being a magnet for prosperity, open to adventure, and ready to just burn anything in your path that no longer. That's it now. No longer needs to be there. Okay. I'm also going to give you a focus card. Each pile is going to have a card that you will see what your week ahead may have a lot to do with and where you should focus. It'll give you an affirmation as well. All right. You put one for each group. And I'm going to let y'all choose your pile based off of a top card. I'm going to choose. I'm also going to give you each a hand mudra. If you don't know what hand mudras are, they are a big part of STEAM, soul transforming energy and movement. Hand mudras are different positions you can put your hands in that touch on specific nerves in your hands that can activate a feeling within you, can help you to focus more, and can also actually help you health-wise. Okay, so I'm going to give one to each pile. And that hand mudra is also going to give you an idea of where your energy needs to be focused. Okay. I'm going to pick those when I get to each pile because you can actually see what they are, and I don't want them to influence pile selection. So I'm going to show you 3 cards now. And I'm going to pick them at random. Whichever one you feel drawn to, that's your group. Okay. For what you need to know about this coming week. This whole session is about the upcoming week. Okay. Also, if you want to put the number of the pile you chose, put it in the comments. It does help energetic exchange. Okay. The more you comment, the more you interact, the more your energy is being exchanged. All right. We got pile 1. Putting on my glasses might be smart. I'm about to read. So pile 1 is represented by the card that says Pentacle. If you're drawn to this card, ignore my ratchet looking nail polish. If you're drawn to this card, then Pentacles, pile 1 is yours. Okay. Pile 2 will be represented by y'all gonna make me just choose it. All right. We have pile 2 represented by the card that says Deer. If you feel drawn to this card, your message for the week ahead is in pile 2. And lastly, and these are quick little piles. Lastly, pile 3. Pile 3, wow, we got another animal. Is represented by the hare. I think I'm going to go with the hare. Pile 3. All right. So to mix things up today, I am going to start with pile number 2 because I feel like you pick your number and it's like, I gotta wait because I picked that one. I'm gonna just go with number 1 so I can just go first. No, I'm gonna start with number 2. So even if you're drawing a pile 1, number 2 is gonna be read first. What's at the bottom? We have triple moon at the bottom of the deck. It says, honor the changes that happen as you grow in spirit. This is a message to the entire collective. There are changes that are going on in your life right now. Honor those changes because they are a part of your spiritual growth. Okay. And I guess we all needed to hear that. What's at the bottom of the focus pile? We have teaching. Keywords, gifts, wisdom, understanding, and visionary. My best strength is my thirst for knowledge. So this week, I do feel like there are things you're going to learn. Some of you are going to learn some new things that are going to make you feel like you know better what you want to do next in your life. And then others, you're going to end up teaching. I feel like some of you here are being called to actually share your wisdom and your gifts in some way, and you might find that calling coming in this week. Some of you are just meant to share your gifts within your family. Some of you are meant to be the catalyst in your family for opening up spiritually. I don't know who needed to hear that. Let's take 4 deep grounding breaths just so we could connect to the energy of this week that's coming in with some hope and some joy and excitement. All right, let's take a deep breath in through your mouth. You can sit comfortably any way. Breathe in. Relax as you exhale. Take another deep breath in. connecting with the energy of the planet, taking that light, loving energy in and exhaling, letting go of anything that makes you feel heavy. Let it go. Feel yourself relaxing from the tops of your heads to the bottoms of your feet. Take another deep breath in. And as you inhale, feel the loving light of your spirit guide team, your ancestors, God, just loving on you. Exhale and release any self doubt that you are alone, that you are not worthy. You know, if you are here, you are worthy and needed. Take another deep breath in, filling up with more light as you can feel your connection to Mama Earth. And exhale, letting go of any worry, any doubt, any shame, any guilt, any anger, any sadness, stresses. We're letting them all go so that we can be open to receive this new energy coming in this week. Amen, amen, ashe, and so it is. All right. Pal twos, we're starting with you. So this week, if you were drawn to deer, this is your week, your focus. Your message says a sacred message from the goddess will bring magic. I really feel like my group twos, you may be getting downloads this week, and you also may get special people showing up in your life that are going to be giving you messages that are going to shift your life this week. Either you're going to hear from someone who is going to give you a message that is sacred to your development this week, or you're just going to get downloads. Like you're just going to feel like you're receiving messages and guidance, which is natural. Natural is a light worker. The deer also represents feminine energy. So you may be either feeling very compassionate, very nurturing, or very open to receiving that sort of energy this week. All right, where my pal choose focusing? Your love life. No wonder you're in this compassion, nurturing energy. This week, your focus is your love life. Your love life is going to play big this week, okay? Your keywords this week: romance, emotions, energy, and compassion. And the affirmation this week for you: I am a good person. People love me. I am a good person. People love me. You could walk around and say that all day. Very easy. Action you could take this week: give out hugs and kisses to friends, to your partner. If you're in a relationship, just be very open with affection. Okay. And newsflash, your empathy attracts everyone. You are such a kind person, my pal twos. Okay. So you might find that you're feeling very attractive this week, or people are very attracted to you this week, and you're like, where's this coming from? Or you're going to notice that things are developing romantically between you and someone else. It's just really big this week, your love life. And you might get some kind of message that's going to help you steer it, maneuver through it that you need. All right, three more cards and your hand mudra. Let me give you a hand mudra. Hand mudra that will help my pal twos this week. Let me shake it up again. Hand mudra for my pal twos this week. You guys have an easy mudra. The mudra of reverence, sorry, the Anjali mudra. It's the hands you put your hands in traditionally when you want to pray. And this position assists you with divine union, inner silence, and spiritual devotion. It cultivates inner awareness. It reduces stress and blood pressure. I bet a lot of people didn't know that when they're doing this. You're reducing stress and blood pressure and assists you with prayer and devotion. And all you're doing is putting your hands together in front of your heart. And your focus is: I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. Isn't that funny how you guys got a hand mudra for divine union and your love life is also the focus this week? I feel like maybe God is giving you, or your guides are giving you extra assistance when it comes to love. My pop twos, you must need it. All right, what else you got? Y'all got action, essence, and awakening. All right. So I do feel like there's something coming in new for you guys this week. Either you're awakening to what it is you really need that will make you happy, or someone else is awakening to how you are a necessary asset to their happiness. I'm seeing something about someone taking action. So you already got the card of a message. There's some kind of message coming through to you. Somebody wants to communicate. Someone is going to take action this week. This is a heads up for you. This action is going to bring some kind of awakening to you. Um, and it's just a reminder to me of what you really want. I won't go to the book for you guys, but with essence, I just feel like there's a certain energy or essence you come with that you want in your life and you haven't been experiencing it yet. This energy is going to come in. There's somebody, it could even be just you loving on yourself, that's going to bring in this peaceful energy, this essence of what it is you really want or what you're looking for. So I do see communication coming in this week that's going to awaken you to the true essence of either what you want or a relationship you're already in and where it's going. Okay, that's your primary focus this week, my group twos. All righty, I'll go to number ones. I hope that resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. That does help keep me a rocking and rolling on YouTube. All right, so if you were drawn to group one, you were drawn to the pentacle. It says, remember that life is more than work. Take time to play. My group ones, you're too focused on seeing that seed grow. You're the gardener that's over gardening. You're the gardener that's standing waiting. You're the cook that's watching the pot waiting for it to boil. And they're saying, go have some fun. You've done enough work. You've done what needs to be done. Now go enjoy yourself. So this week, your God's going to be pushing you to have some fun. Let's see what your focus is. Expectation. So your keywords this week are bonus, reward, bonus, value, and fun and fertility. And you got a card that says make more time for play than work. And this week, fun. Have some fun. Do some fun stuff. All right. I feel like you put in enough work, and this week you're going to see some rewards coming in. All right. Affirm this week, my good work is paying off. I have done well. My good work is paying off. I have done well. You need to affirm that, my group twos, because there's a part of you that doesn't see it. I'm hearing like you feel like you've done work, but you're not seeing the fruits of it. So there's a part of you that may doubt what you put out there. And you're saying, no, you got to raise your expectations. Maybe you don't see your worth or your value. And this week you will. All right. This week, do something and have high expectations. That'll activate the energy of expectations in your life, like buying a lottery ticket and expecting to win, searching for a new job and expecting to get it, expecting to find the love of your life, expecting to get a new home, whatever. Newsflash for this week for you, my group ones, is to trust your own judgment and pursue a good idea. If you've been thinking about doing something, expect it to bring you what you want. It's all about what you expect this week. I'm hearing manifestation on at its peak for you, my group ones, this week. So what you believe is what you're going to receive. Okay. And that's usually the way it goes, but it's really strong for y'all this week. So get that energy of fun and you'll have some experiences to have fun in. You also have delight. Wow, I'm gonna go to y'all hand mood after, but it's time to have some fun, y'all. Get with friends this week. Do things that were fun to you when you were younger. I feel like you need some youthfulness returned to your life. Play with kids. Go to a park and get on a swing for a while and just like, wee, out there, have fun. You know, there's something about you that needs to reactivate the fun, the delight. Bring back the things that made you happy. All right. And if you're in a career that is not your joy, this is your key. They're telling you now, you need to shift. Embrace and compassion. Wow. So I do see big things with friends this week. I do see big things with friends this week. There's something about you learning to embrace and love all that you are, even the dark side, your shadow and your light. And maybe my ones, you've been feeling like a little alone. Maybe that's you focus a lot on your work so that you don't have to deal with loneliness or things you don't really want to think about. And they're saying it's time for you to embrace all aspects of yourself, the sides that need to be alone, the sides that need to be with people. And I see a loyal friend. There's somebody that is your ace. With this dog here, it just gives me best friend. There's somebody that offers you compassion and love. There's someone that makes you feel like they're always going to be there. All right. Get up with that person. Whoever popped into your head this week, there's something about the exchange of compassion. There's something about this person that they see you and they love you unconditionally. It's an unconditional love, and that's something you need this week, my ones, so that you can shift out of the energy that your work and your accomplishments make you and get around somebody who's like, even without all of that, you are amazing. That's the friend that you need to see this week. But I'm also hearing have some compassion for yourself. Allow yourself to have a good time and stop beating yourself up if you feel like you haven't gotten to where you want to be yet. Let's see the hair mudra for you that'll help you through this week for my group ones. Shake it up. Okay. Group ones, you have the hand mudra of oneness, the Mani Ratna mudra. Okay. The Mani Ratna mudra, it assists, this is another one that assists with a union of some kind. This is a spiritual union, balance and integration. It supports and balances all of the systems of the body. It directs breath and awareness throughout the body and opens the crown chakra. And I want to say for group 2, you also have a crown chakra activating hand mudra. This is crown as well. Crown chakra is the top of your head, vibrates the color purple, violet. All right. And all you're doing is bending the index fingers inward, touching the tips of the index fingers to the thumbs. Join the thumbs and the hands with the base of the palms touching. Extend the other fingers open. Relax your shoulders and move your elbows slightly away from your body. Okay? So you're here. Not that easy to hold, but yeah. And your focus is I experience the oneness of everything. I experience the oneness of everything. Okay. That is what I got for you, my group ones. Last but not least, let's move to group 3. If you were drawn to the hair, it says connect with spirit to swiftly change your perception. So there's something you're looking at and you're seeing it in a way that this week your spirit guides are going to come through so that you can see it from another angle. It has a lot to do with luck and fast movement. So it could be that maybe you feel like you're not moving quickly enough towards something and you're going to see that you're right on time this week. You might feel like something wasn't coming towards you, and then this week it's going to come in so quick, you're going to be like, oh my God. Also, it may be somebody, someplace, something you're looking at one way that this week there's something that's going to shift the way you see it. Okay. Hairs do represent quick movement and luck. So I do see some luck coming in quickly this week that may change. I feel like a lot of you see yourself as not very lucky, my group 3s. Maybe you feel like, things work out, but I'm just making it. Not like nothing extra. I don't feel extra lucky. And Spirit's coming through to say you need to shift that perception that you are very lucky. A lot of things that have manifested for you were because of your luck and love that your guides have for you. Spring is very important for you too, group 3s. These flowers blossoming around the hair and the hair itself representing that time of year. So I do feel like this season is going to really bring a lot of things in towards you that are going to change the way you see things, certain things for the better. All right, what else is your focus this week? Leadership. My 3s, you are focusing on leadership this week. Your keywords will be originality, expectation. That's interesting because group 1 got the card for expectation. So maybe these are all connected. But anyway, originality, expectation, self-reliance, and elation. I think you are really going to see how powerful you are this week, my group 3s. Maybe something you've done that's original is going to stand out. Just the fact that you're able to be so independent and make moves is going to stand out. But there's something with that. Your affirmation this week: I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. That's easy to remember. I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. I am happy with who I am. I'm a winner. Okay. And do something creative today that you're in charge of, or something you want to do. It could even be around the house. I'm going to fix this today. This is my project. Do something this week, even that just feels like you're beginning or leading a creative project of your own. It will boost you into the position of leadership. Okay. Newsflash this week, my group threes, you hear news that changes your life for the better. So I don't know. Remember, I said something coming in really quick. Something's going to come in this week that's going to make you say, oh, yes, things are getting better. What else my group threes got? Matter of fact, I'm going to go to your hand mudra and then we'll look at your last three cards. Hand mudra for my group threes that I helped them through this week. Why is everybody getting crown chakra? Oh, no, this looks like third eye. So you have the hand mudra for unity, the Trishula mudra. And me with my non-flexible fingers would get a hand mudra that your fingers all bent up. So it says Trishula mudra. It assists you with unification. It's a lot with union. All three paths had something with union. Unification, clarity, and equilibrium. It supports the nervous and endocrine systems. It improves mental clarity. It activates the pituitary gland and awareness of all senses. So all you're doing is bending. I'm saying all you're doing like I could do it. Bend the pinky fingers inward to rest on the base of the thumb. Lay the thumbs over the pinky fingers. Extend the other fingers straight out. Hold the hands away from the body, fingers facing outward. This is not comfortable, but they're not supposed to be. All right. And your focus is clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity with everything. Clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity with everything. We are pretty much being pushed, all three powers, to unify with spirit, with the earth, just realizing our connectedness to all of it. Reverence, oneness, and unity. It's like, and then for you, pal three, you're activating the third eye chakra with that hand mudra. Okay. Not the crown, the third eye. What else y'all got this week? My threes, you have abundance, truth, and adventure. Okay, you guys, my pal threes. So something is coming in this week that's going to let you know your finances or something you want a lot of is coming in. If you want a whole lot of lovers, that could be that too. People say abundant and they don't realize abundant just means a lot of something. Abundant doesn't mean a lot of money. So if you're going to be abundant, you need to focus on what you want to come in abundance. Now, with these hot air balloons, it does feel like it's great things you dreamt of that are coming in, things you wanted. But be clear, my threes, okay? Because abundance, like I said, could just be an abundance of a bunch of things you don't want. This is giving good omen, but stay in the right mindset, okay? I do see some answers coming in. There may have been people lying to you. There may be things that aren't clear. There may be a direction you're not sure. Am I going the right way? Is this the right thing? Is this the right person, right place? You're going to get clarity this week. If it's not coming from a person, it's going to come from source, okay? And you're going to get the truth. Even if it doesn't come out of someone's mouth, I see like your guides exposing things. So if anything's been hidden from you, my group threes, this week is going to be exposed. And I do feel like there's a new door opening to adventure. This week is, I just see a lot of new things presenting themselves to you that you're going to have to be open to, like literally going on an adventure, just testing the way, going the road less traveled and seeing where it takes you. So this week for you, it's also going to be about trust, trusting you are one with source, and everything you need to know is going to be revealed to you so you can be abundant and have this great adventure that's coming for you. That's what I got for you guys for the three powers. going to take a look at the energy for each day of the week. But if those resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. As I said, those do help keep the channel going. Now, I am going to do a little treat. I'm going to look at the week, the day by day. For those of the new here, I always start with Saturday and end with Saturday because, as I always say, throughout the week, you can shift the energy, and the following Saturday, it could be totally different. So I start with Saturday, I end with Saturday for that reason. I'm stalling too because I haven't chosen my tarot deck I was going to use for this. What tarot deck? Okay. I don't usually use the red fairy tarot for this, but it's a little dark. But hey, it's the first one next to me, so that's what we're gonna go with. Let me get a deck for clarification. Get a card for clarity. Okay, I hope this makes it clear. Quantum. All right. At the end, after I do the forecast, I'm going to, for those of you that are having some issues when it comes to relationships and you're trying to figure out what you should do, what is this person thinking, I'm going to do a quick little, you can pick a number and I'll give you a message from someone you're either thinking of that you're not speaking to or not speaking to you, or someone you're just curious about. I'll tap into their higher self and see what they want to say. Because I feel for those of you that have relationship stuff coming up this week, especially the pal that had love life, there may be some things you need to know that you can't see that are keeping you from making certain moves. So I'm going to try to give you a little clarity as much as your guides will allow. Y'all do have to realize readers are the mediums. We're between the two energies. So I can't really just say, this is what we're going to do. I can say this is what I'm aiming for, but if spirit realm is like, they don't need to know all that right now, then I won't get access, okay? So we're going to start first with the day by day. All right, so you could get the energy read for each day of the week, and you will know what to expect the vibe to be or how you can act or rather respond to things that day. I'm using the second deck, the Quantum Oracle, for clarity, like a little extra, what else is the vibe? But Tarot is overall going to give the story. I'm not going to take reversals. We're going to read them as they are. So we're going to start with today's energy. What is the vibe for today? That jumped out quick. So we got 4 of Cups. So some of you find the energy of today as you feel a little lonely. Maybe you're reflecting and thinking about things. It feels like some of you may be sitting in a bored state now that you've kind of released stuff that's toxic. You might be feeling like, well, damn, I'm by myself now. Everything was toxic around me. Or you find yourself regretting, I spent so much time dealing with this and now I have nothing. Oh, I feel so empty. I poured myself into those cups and I can get nothing back. So there might be thoughts of regret. It maybe you walked away from someone, you're regretting it. But don't let yourself sink into this energy. What's the clarifying? What should we be really getting out of today? Travel. Rather than sulk, they're saying, think about travel today. Some of you need to move. Some of you may be having a trip coming up that you have not budgeted well for. Some of you want to this summer. Today is a good day, they said, to start to plan this. All right. Do not sit in past energy. This is somebody sitting and dwelling in the past. All right. That could happen today because we're in a new cycle. That means whatever you chopped off, that's in the last cycle. Unless it shows up brand new, it's not going to be here. It's not going to join you. All right. So there could be some regrets behind that. There could be some worries that I released the wrong people and the wrong things. Spirit is saying, get that out of here. You're supposed to be moving forward now. Make some plans for that. All right. That's the energy for today. Plan travel. Do not in the past. All right. No sulking. What's the vibe for Sunday? Sunday, we got 8 of Pentacles. You're going to be focused on, or you should be focusing on your grind, your craft, your gift. If you are good at something, that you have mastered it. You're very good. This is a card of confirmation that you are very good at what you do. On Sunday, you're either going to know it, or somewhere you're going to get some kind of reassurance, or you're going to feel very cold to focus on something you're really good at. Okay. We got hidden motivations with intention. Wow. So some of you, the energy for Sunday, I feel like a lot of you have been working on something or doing something. Maybe people are watching. Maybe people are wondering why you're doing this. Why are you focused on that? Why are you so involved in that relationship, that job, that project, that whatever? And make sure your intentions stay light, regardless of what people think about why you're moving towards something, why you're doing something. At the end of the day, you're working towards your happiness and your joy. Okay. So, anybody that's questioning why you working so hard, why are you doing it, why you this, you don't have to reveal your motives. You don't. All right. You know what your intentions are. Keep them to yourself. I'm hearing for some of you, hold them close to your heart. For others of you, on Sunday, you might find that they're exposed. Maybe you've been working really hard at something because you're healing from something else, and this makes you feel good. These motivations may come to the surface as to why you're doing whatever this is you're working very hard at. But Sunday, make sure your intent is clear. Make sure you are open to opportunities coming in around work. And yeah, I do feel like whatever you are working towards on the beneath the surface, it's coming. It's happening. All right. Monday's vibe, the King of Pentacles. Yes, y'all. Yes, let's be in this energy. So this could be a person, or it could be your energy, or just the vibe of the day is loyalty and groundedness. Feeling very secure in somebody, knowing that someone's gonna be there for you, or you're that rock, and you're now feeling that stable that you could be that in other people's lives. But there's a feeling of feeling more stable, knowledgeable about something as well. Maybe you get some kind of clarity over this weekend, but you're going to feel very stable, very grounded. The energy for Monday is grounded, and I'm hearing abundance. That's the Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of money. You know what I'm saying? Let's get clarity. Fragmented energy. All right, so your energy, here we go. This is making it clear. If you've been feeling like you're scattered, like you're all over the place. I've been feeling that way. Trying to do this, you're trying to do that. You want to do this, you want to do that. On Monday, you might start to feel it and feel like you need to pull the pieces back together or get some order. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that. Get a schedule. Make time for fun. Make time for spiritual work. Make time for rest. Rest. How about that? Because by Monday, you might start to feel like your energy is being pulled in different places. With this King of Pentacles, they're saying ground yourself, get grounded, and really pull your energy together. Focus. Where do you want to put your energy? There's some wisdom you're going to gain that's going to let you be more, get you to be more clear on where to put your energy and with whom. For some of you, this could be an actual person showing up that you realize, oh my God, I've been putting my energy in all these different people, and this King of Pentacles has been here all this time, loyal. Okay. That's the vibe for Monday. I hope that's clear and not scattered. Tuesday's vibe. Tuesday, we got the Six of Cups, nostalgic energy. There's some stuff rising from the past on Tuesday, but it's a good thing. This is either somebody you've been thinking about from your past resurfacing, possibly on Tuesday, or if you felt like reaching out to people from your past, if you felt like going back to your hometown, Tuesday is the energy. You may be feeling very nostalgic, really thinking about your childhood. And it may be important. Maybe friends from your childhood are going to be raising up old desires and dreams. Let's get clarity. Planning and action. It's an energy card coming through. So there's some things from your past that Tuesday's energy is going to have you really wanting to go after. You might feel yourself making plans or taking action towards things from your past that are resurfacing new energy. All right, this could be an ex coming back that is like brand new, and now they're like, hey, I want to plan with you. I want to make moves. I want to build with you. This could be a partner, a friend. This could even be a family member you haven't spoken to in a very long time. If you are feeling that, that's a good day to connect with them. If you have somebody you haven't spoken to in a while, Tuesday, the energy is good for talking to them. They will be in a good energy for planning with you. What actions are we going to take next? And things like that. I do see a lot of good energy around that. So, from someone, they may surface on Tuesday feel out to things from your youth. Maybe even for fun, watch a childhood favorite movie or series or something. I don't know why the never ending story popped in my head. That's one of mine. Anyway, Wednesday's vibe, the lovers. I was waiting for them to show up because we had love life for one of the groups. So, Wednesday's vibe, you may be in the midst of a choice between two things you love that are divinely ordained. It could be two jobs, it could be two people, it could be two places. It's just two things that feel so connected to you that on Wednesday, you're going to find you have to choose. You have to make a choice. Let's get some clarity. Present power, consciousness. Yeah, the ball is in your court, is what I'm hearing on Wednesday. Ooh, my spirit animals here, the tiger. Stand in your power on Wednesday. There is a huge life-changing choice that could show up on Wednesday. Okay. It's possible. The energy is in the air on Wednesday for it. But you're being guided to stand in your present power. Don't let anything from your past come in and try to pull on a form of yourself that is no longer valid, an old version of you. Because people from the past could do that and be upset that you grew. Stand in your present power. Okay. Stand in your present power. And look, you got two things here. There is a choice you're going to have to make on Wednesday, or it will present itself. And all you're being guided to do is stand in who you are now when you make that choice. Don't let an old conditioned voice make you make a cycle repetition decision. Okay. All right. That was important. Okay. Moving on to the vibe for Thursday. That was Tuesday. No, that was Wednesday. Yes. Thursday's vibe. So Thursday, we got the Page of Pentacles. There is some knowledge coming in, something you need to learn, something you're going to learn about that's going to help you make some money. There's something coming in. Somebody may reach out to you with some information. The vibe is good Thursday for money opportunities coming through someone else, or wisdom or knowledge that can help guide you towards a money opportunity. All right, let's get clarity for Thursday's vibe. The healing light spirit. You get some help from spirit realm on Thursday this week. On Thursday, spirit guide energy is going to be at its peak. There is something that you need to receive. Okay. Pentacles is either going to be presenting you with the opportunity or with the knowledge, the wisdom you need, all right, that will guide this healing light to the right part of your life that needs that healing. That could be emotionally through love. It could be maybe mentally feeling like you don't know enough to do something. Maybe just feeling not good enough, not worthy. There's something that's going to come in guided by spirit on Thursday. Be open to spirit bringing in what you need because there's an opportunity that you need to either increase wisdom or money or both. All right. Vibe for Friday. Page of Cups. A lot of people coming up in here. So, Page of Cups for Friday's energy is love. This is people coming to express that, though, or maybe you. So, the vibe for Friday is be open to people wanting to express how they feel about you and be open to you also being transparent. All right. What else we got for that? Great gratitude. Yeah, there are going to be people that want to express to you. Friday's vibe is going to be people sitting in an energy of gratitude, and so should you. Friday is a good day for you to express your gratitude as well, even if it's just through prayer. But I think to people who have helped you, people who have been in your corner, You may feel moved Friday to express that, and I feel like people will too. And use that day to get into the energy, into a conscious energy of being grateful for all that you have. Because I feel like by Friday, you're going to be looking back at the weekend going, wow, a whole bunch of things just happened that shifted things. All right. That shifted everything. And let's look at next Saturday's vibe. 10 of Cups. I love it. What's at the bottom of the deck? 6 of Wands. This is the card of success. This week, we're going to feel successful. By the end of the week, you're going to feel like victory. I did it. I made it through. What's under that? 7 of Wands. Yep, I stood my ground. I went against whatever was against me and just knocked it down, cut it off, and victorious. Saturday's energy. Next Saturday is the 10 of Cups. You're going to feel like you have reached that rainbow. If you're successfully able to keep this energy that we are beginning this week with, it's going to end with complete happiness and joy. If it's a family you want, you'll feel like I'm there. I got it. I see it. If it's happiness, just overall happy home life, you're going to feel like I see it. Okay. It's not going to be no more, where is it? Saturday's vibe is going to be like, I finally feel like the storm is over. When you see a rainbow, the storm is over. Transformation cycle for Friday. Cycle complete. You will feel complete. You will see the transformation. Maybe you're feeling it in yourself now, but you're going to see it in your life by next Saturday. You're going to say, oh, yeah, I crossed that bridge. Cycle over. Transformation complete. There will be no going back to where you once were, who you once were. All right. Whoo! That's what I've got for you guys for the week ahead. Now, I said I was going to be nice and do a little quick thing for those of you who are in little love situations right now. See if I can get you some messages. Maybe, this person has something they want to say. If you're feeling like someone has you confused, all right. So I got another deck here I could use. All right. So I'm going to start. I'm going to do it in 3 groups like I did the beginning one. Let me check my time. I'm doing good time. All right. Just like I did the first one. I'm going to do it in groups. So I'm starting with group 1. And this will sound, I'm going to do a call. I'm a tongue tying. Group 1. Whoever you're thinking of or whoever's going to pick group 1, you must not be either speaking to the person you are here for or you're scared to. Or they're scared to speak to you. Because I'm like, I'm going to roll the zodiac dice 3 times for each pile to see what signs they're talking about, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not your person if it's not their sign. Okay. So for my group 1s, I have the sign of Virgo coming through. Sorry, Capricorn. Taurus. And Pisces. Capricorn, Taurus, and Pisces energy around group 1. Your person could be that sign, or you could be, or it could just mean that the person you're thinking of is more focused on building their business and healing. Maybe they're either healing from something, maybe they had issues with work and business. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm knocking this all over the place. But it's like now they're finding their worth, their self-worth and everything. This person is focused on their money. I'm hearing my group 1s right now. And they may be healing from something. Maybe you guys had an argument. Yeah. If you're drawn to number 1, I'm starting with you guys, and that's what I'm picking up. Capricorn, Pisces, and Taurus energy. All right, I'm going to give you 2 cards from each pile for your person, a message that maybe they can't tell you. Oh, that card flipped itself over. Did it? Because sure I saw a card flip over. It said, fooled you. Okay. Your first card says no. What does that mean? Whoever group 1's person is. Love is the answer. All right, my group 1s, if you're drawn to the number 1 in trying to find out a message from somebody that you've been needing a message from, Whatever is going on between you and this person, they feel like love will overcome everything. So either you are giving them a no and making them feel like you're not really interested, but they're getting a vibe that you're trying to, they feel like you're running from their love. All right, let me get you some more. My ones: fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize, and foundation, establish family security. All right, so this person dreams about you. They imagine you as the one that they're going to have their happy family with, that they could build a foundation with. This is their dream. But you might have told them no or gave them the energy like, nah. You might have blocked them. You might have told them something that made them feel like no. Whatever you did, they're healing from that and trying now to focus on their money and their work. Maybe you made them feel like they didn't make enough money. They didn't have an established foundation for you. um they feel like love will conquer all right, and they feel like maybe you're focused on money right now and they're trying to get that together, but in the meantime they fantasize about being with you, forming a family. All right, this person feels like regardless of whatever you're doing, their love for you is going to overcome everything. So my ones, if you're worried about the person you're thinking of pulling their energy away from you, going somewhere else, the only time they pull their energy back is if they feel like they need to heal or if they want to focus on work. Otherwise, the love is still there. That's what they're coming through to say. But they feel like you're kind of like, no. So maybe you need to be clear with this one, number one group. Y'all need to be clear with the person you're thinking of as to what it is your intent is with them and what it is you want from them. Sorry if you're new here. When the ancestors gather in clumps, I start sweating. Okay. All righty. Gonna move on to my twos. If you the question you're questioning somebody, my twos, think of them now. That we got the sign of Taurus again, the sign of Libra, and the sign of Leo. Okay, so this person could be a Leo, a Taurus, or a Libra, not necessarily. Because I thought a person for this power, and they're none of those. But the vibe, the energy behind what's going on, this person is also another person who is really dealing with self-worth. And for them, it seems like money makes them feel worthy. At this time, they are seeking a partnership. This is somebody who's looking for a marriage. They want to be married. With the Libra energy coming through. But with the Leo energy coming through, it's like there's a fear of commitment. It's like they want to commit, but they also want to have fun. They want to enjoy themselves. They're afraid that committing could get in the way of their money and their ability to have fun. That's what I'm hearing for this. Okay, for this person. Let's see what they want to say to you, my group twos. All right, what does group two's person want to say to them that they have not been able to tell them personally? Okay. If I follow you, I could lose everything. Didn't I say that? This person feels like committing to you is going to get in the way of their money and their fun. So, and for some of you, it could even be a friendship circle or family. Maybe their family doesn't really agree with you guys being together. Maybe there's friends, but there's something about them feeling like getting with you or committing to you is going to mess up everything in their lives, or like just cause them to lose focus or lose things that they've held on to for so long. Anything else you want to say from the Hermit and my group twos? There is someone else. All right, my group twos, either you have somebody on the side and this person feels like, I know you got someone else. That's why I'm not following you, because I could end up getting hurt. Or this person is dating and has somebody on the side. All right. And that's another reason why they're not focusing 100% on you at this time. Okay. Let's see what else they want to say. Anything else from my group twos? For many of you, this person feels like you have somebody else, or there is someone else in their ear that's kind of saying, if you go that way, It's almost like someone's telling them not to trust you. I don't know. That's for some of you guys. Rejection. This person's afraid. Now, I don't know if they've gone through something in their past that has them that way, or if there's someone in their ear. And healing. Yeah. So this person has gone through rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. They are afraid that if they do come towards you, that you could possibly reject them. And or if they do commit with you to you, that you could abandon them. That this has happened to them before, I'm hearing. Healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. This person has to really cleanse and release the past. They're still healing from aspects of the past. This person has gone through a lot of rejection where they've tried to go after certain relationships that they've sacrificed things to go for, only to find either there was another person or they just were rejected. So this person's still healing from that. If you are like wondering about their intent with you, with Libra coming through, they are interested in some kind of partnership. But Taurus came through as well. It could mean they want to partner with you for business, to make money. This might not even be someone that feels like they could be with you as a love interest or just have fun, because Leo came through too. Like, let's just have some pleasure and have fun without the commitment. If you want a friend with benefits while they're going through their healing process, that's this person. All right. Ready to commit? They're not ready. They either don't trust you having someone else or they have somebody else because they fear rejection from you. Okay, that's what I got for my group two's person. Think of another person. If that resonated, by the way, please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs ups help me stay in the algorithm. All right. Okay. Lastly, think of your person if you're here for group three or if you just have three people, like I did in my mind. This is number three. Okay, let's see what they have to say. I sometimes wonder if you care. This is so on point for the person I'm thinking of. All right, guys. So whoever you're thinking about, my threes, they think you don't really care anymore. Maybe you're doing a very good job of being unbothered by whatever happened between you and this person. Maybe you guys have not spoken in a long time. This person feels like they don't even know if you still care about them. That's what they're saying. So you must have cut them off, or they did something to you where you returned the energy, and now they're like, oh, I didn't expect that from group three. Damn, they never did that before. Group three would usually keep trying to apologize or find out what's wrong with me. But this time, group three said, fuck me. So this person is kind of like, oh my God, does group three care about me anymore? So what are you thinking of? They're they're insecure right now with what you think of them. Let's see what else. They got a lot to say, group threes. Okay, so group three, this person, damn, I gotta take it. Okay, gotcha. All right, this person, I know you from somewhere. This person either knew you since you were a child. This is the Six of Cups. This is like nostalgia. They feel like you're home. They feel like they've known you forever. They feel like you've had past lifetimes together. This person really feels like you're very familiar to them. You're home. You are home. But these two cards wanted to jump out. And it says, wrongful advice, wait. Somebody might have been telling this person to leave you alone, to back off from you, to wait a minute, to not go forward. Somebody might have been telling them BS. And I feel this person hesitated based off of wrongful advice. So if this is somebody you were dealing with at one point, or you thought there was going to be something, because with the six here, you've known this person for a long time. Six can even represent the lovers. So this is like some kind of spiritually divine connection, but it is showing that they don't know if you even care about them anymore. And somebody told them to not go towards you. Now they kind of feel like they're just waiting, like they don't know what to do. What else does group threes personally say? They got a lot to say. They try to take over this session. So my threes, whoever you are thinking of, they are damn sure thinking of you. Yeah, they got my cards going crazy. Like they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you badly. I want them to get out my head right now. Okay, we got withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary. This is how they feel. All alone. And they're pulling their energy back further and further and further. This is somebody who just feels like they're all by themselves. You must not be dealing with them at all. You must have cut number three, top three. You cut this person off. They feel completely like alone. They feel like they don't have anybody. You must have been like their ace. What's at the bottom? They're lusting for you though. Sexual energy, non-committal, forbidden. This person would, they just want to get some. If they could just get some, that would probably even make them go, okay, I'm good for a while. Something about that. They must have slept with you before. My group threes, they are lusting. That's what you don't know. At the bottom of the deck, if you feel like they don't want you, and right under that is return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. They would like to. Farewells, leave behind closure. Past life is under here. Yeah, they really feel stuck in your energy. They feel like you guys are supposed to be together. They want to come back. They want to apologize. They want to leave mask behind. They want to leave behind. This is all the stuff they're not showing on the surface. Um, yeah, but they're not doing it. One more thing from them. One day, somewhere, another time. This is what they're hoping for. Someday, y'all could be together. One day, maybe another lifetime, maybe in the future, somewhere, sometime. You're their dream. You're their dream. Wow. That's deep, my threes. I didn't expect to go in that far. Maybe I need to do a full reading just off of someone you cut off. Who did you cut off somebody that wants to come back? Or should you consider them? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got in regard to hearing things from people that are on your mind. That's what I got for y'all for the entire weekly forecast. That's the energy. Um, I don't know, Paula Jernigan, if you're still here, say so in the comments. You were here from the beginning. If you're still here, I will reward you by pulling a card for you. If you're gone, I'm out of here. All right. Unless some people listen to donation for VIP, then I will pull cards for you. I see zero, so Paula, you ain't here right now live. I'm sorry, you had a chance to get some cards pulled. I'm sending you all so much light and love on your journey into spring. Aries season. I'm an Aries. So, and my moon is Aquarius, but sun sign Aries. All my Aries. Special side note to you guys. All right. If you're not an Aries, you might want to leave. Or you don't have Aries placements in your chart. My Aries, even if your birthday's in March, April is the month. April is the month, Aries. That is the month that my guides have been showing me blooming like flowers. I'm seeing flowers opening up. So, if there's anything you've been waiting on, just know that in April, it's most likely going to show up, or the path towards it is going to become obvious. Okay? Love you guys. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. I'll see y'all. Bye.